Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to kick things off with a little bit of truck content in my freezing cold shop that you can see my breath in that I'd really like to heat, but it's kind of expensive. Anyway, I noticed that less than 1% of you are actually subscribed to the channel, and if you wouldn't mind, just hit that little subscribe button down below. It's free. And you can check out some more of my content because it'll be there in the list and you can see the other videos there. So I took a road trip about 3 or 4 months ago, a couple thousand miles in a couple weeks, and I thought, hey, it'd be pretty nifty to have a dash cam. So I started looking around and kind of forgot about it and never bought one and went on the road trip anyway. But recently, a company reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to try our dash cam? And I said, yeah, sure, I'd love to try our dash cam. So they sent it to me. And it's this. It's a FitCamX. And I'll tell you what, it looks like the truck came from the factory with a dash cam in it. I was quite impressed. I put a link to this camera down in the description below, but stick around to the end of the video. I have a discount code for you, and you can save some money on this thing. And let's go unbox it now. Now here's the camera. You can see it's 4K. Has a Wi-Fi connection. Does loop recording. Has a wide angle. And it has a G sensor, which I guess if you get into a collision, it'll lock that video file so it won't get overwritten in the loop. And I did take the plastic off of this before this video. Let's see what's in here. Here's the wire to plug into your mirror harness. I'm not quite sure what this is for. It looks like they give you a card reader. That's nice. And a trim tool. The big box must be the camera. Here looks like part of the trim. Here's the camera itself. You can see the camera is right in here. And it's got a couple of buttons here. And it's got a SD card already in it. And that's a 64 gig SD card that comes with it. That's pretty nice. Looks like a fairly nicely done trim. Plastic's pretty nice. And the user manual. Alright, let's go put it in. Alright, here's going to be the hardest part of this. I've had this down before. I think you just pry each side off. There we go. This is actually a two-piece that surrounds the mirror. So there's that one that's broken. There we go. So the hardest part of this so far was getting these little rubber pieces back into the new trim. And what I did is I took a little grease, put on the back, and they slipped right in. So just a little tip there. And I think the next step here is to plug this wire in. I'm going to figure out how that goes. Alright, that was easy enough. We reroute this a little bit. Get this guy plugged in. Yep. Alright, that's plugged in. There. Alright, so we got that installed. Now I'm going to read the directions here. FitCamX. Alright, here is the app. We'll install that. Alright, let's open the app. Agree, I suppose. Connect to FitCamX. I think we need to start the truck with this. Push the button, maybe? Oh, there is a light on there. Install the camera and power it on. Is there a light there? I can't see it. There it is. Select camera Wi-Fi and connect. Alright. I don't know what the password is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Connect. Cannot connect. There we go. Okay, I pulled it up. Oh, important thing we forgot to do. And pull that off. There we go. So there's the first images of the camera there. That was easy enough to do. Here's some of the settings. Loop recording. Now this version does not have parking guard because it doesn't have a full-time 12-volt connection, but or whatever it is up there. So we don't have that. That seemed easy enough to do, and it's actually recording right now. So the camera's all installed. Looks good. Nice factory fit. It's really not noticeable at all that it's there unless you're really looking for it. So the camera's all installed now. The only thing left to do is to test it. So I'll be back with you in about a week or two, which will be instantaneous for you, and I'll give you some footage to look at and my final thoughts on the camera. So I've had this camera installed for about a week, and I've put it through its paces, and here's some video from that now. So since this is a 4K camera, the quality is there and the level of detail is actually really good. You can see street sign names, license plates, details like that. And I tested this in different conditions, daytime, low light levels, nighttime, even a little bit of snow. And the quality is very good. Even in low lighting conditions, it seemed to pick up quite a bit of detail. It's a 170-degree wide-angle lens, so while you can see the front of the vehicle very well and what's in front of you, you can also see quite a bit of the sides and the front, which is really nice. I really appreciate how this camera installs. I like gadgets and electronic things, but I don't like a lot of clutter all over my dashboard. So that's where this camera really shines, in my opinion, is that it looks like it came from the factory that way, which I really like. Installation was really simple, and like anything good, it just does its job, and I don't see it, I don't pay attention to it, it's just there and it does its thing, and I don't ever have to worry about it. I really don't have anything to compare this dash cam to because I've never used one before. This is my first time. But I would say that the build quality is excellent, the image quality is very good. It does what it's supposed to do. It films things. It turns on when it's supposed to. It turns off when it's supposed to. It was easy to install and easy to use. And I think it's a pretty great camera. If you'd like to get a camera like this for your vehicle, I've put a link down in the description below for this particular model, but they sell cameras for all kinds of different vehicles. Use the code Sawdust Squad at checkout for an extra special discount. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like and subscribe and become a member of the Sawdust Squad.